They are augmented. So suddenly, if they get augmented by this technology and AI and everything behind it, then it opens up new doors and new possibilities. But obviously, they do not have the experience with it because it's so new, and they have to learn what they can do with it. It's just like, before we had the horse, we had to walk, and we improved the way we walk, so we could walk great distances. But then suddenly we tamed horses, and we could cover even bigger distances with more stuff. But then we got cars, and suddenly we can cover huge distances. But you have to learn to drive. It's not enough that you have a car. If you can't drive the car, then it will not do much for you. Now this is the same thing. The technology is there, but you have to learn how to kind of demand more out of training and education, how you can use more of your human creativity and ingenuity. What are you going to do with the newfound power that is kind of now provided? So yes, obviously you have to learn how to use this, and it also needs a slight mindset change, because the new tools open up totally new opportunities, and you can now focus on bigger challenges that was impossible before because you just didn't have the tools. To put it into context, probably most people agree that at the moment we are using about 20 to 30% of our potential, and in order for that to increase to say 50, 60, 70%, so that we could really upscale ourselves, we need quite a few concept pyramids that will cover everything that we are still missing at the moment. As an estimate, let's say we need around 10,000 concepts to be proficient in, so that we can actually upscale ourselves and we reach a higher percentage of our potential. So that means that for every subject that is quite relevant, we will have to build these concept pyramids. So the MindNudger AI targeting these 10,000 concepts, and we are building subjects to cover these concepts as well as possible until we reach the whole 10,000 concepts. So this is what we are doing at the moment, and obviously we have to put them into subjects. The main goal is to actually finally cover all 10,000 fundamental concepts that are essential to upscale our potentials.
The good news is that on the MindNudger AI platform, it facilitates facilitators to do it really easily, supporting it with gamification and all the tools they need to get the job done. From an organisational point of view, or even a facilitator's point of view, let's say they've got a programme and they don't want to completely chuck out that programme. They might like to augment, for want of a better word, and we use that word a lot now, but augment their own programmes to embed the training from their traditional programme. Of course, that can work nicely with that. But just supposing an organisation needs to have their own mindset or embed their own values across their organisation, they're going to need a concept pyramid that's designed specifically for them. So how would you build a concept pyramid that would reflect my potential culture and then roll that out across thousands of people so everybody can get aligned with the right values, ethics, and create that culture very quickly and easily?
When we start with a subject or a company culture, the first step is to get a good understanding and a good grip of that culture actually means, that what it consists of, and then we dissect it into individual concepts and make sure that we have clarity on those concepts. And then once you have all the concepts there, you just have to build the concept pyramid, working out actually it is quite straightforward where a certain concept fits and on what level, and then we just make sure that we get down to the level where if we are clear on those fundamental concepts, then the company culture itself is just becomes self-evident for people. That's the point, that we have a good understanding and alignment.
So effectively, a company could create their own concept pyramid, which is built on their organizational values, principles, in other words, the company mindset. So effectively, they're creating their own cultural algorithm.
Well, yes, that is because of how the mind works. Actually, the mind has a concept pyramid for anything we could possibly imagine. So it is as true for any subject as for any culture. So yes, indeed, anything can be built from a concept pyramid. To make this statement even stronger, nothing really exists for which we can't build a concept pyramid for humans. So actually, whatever understanding we have on whatever subject, it already has a concept pyramid, because this is how the mind works. So yes, to answer your question, this is true obviously for every company culture. In my belief, that's the best way to train a new hire, because this is the fastest way into to get a good understanding of what the company is about and how they can kind of fit the company. So yes, in a sense, every new hire should start with kind of some kind of introduction, and obviously different departments, they have different needs and different specifications, but there should be a general common culture.
And whatever blocks they have to that, they can be nudged towards it. What this essentially is doing is scaling the culture really, really quickly, but also helping everybody to feel more aligned.
I totally agree, and it also saves a lot of money, because we can't win everybody over. The sooner they have clarity on what actually the company culture is about, the sooner they can decide whether they are aligned with those values or not at all. If they can't, then it saves a lot of time, effort, and money for the company, so they don't invest all that, to train them and try to incorporate them into the company, which will just fail. So the sooner we find that out, the more money we can save, and actually we can attract people who are better fitting to the company, which is already saves a lot of time, money, and effort.
All I can say, Mike, is thank you very much. The next time we are actually going to be talking about something a little bit deeper. So all I can say is watch this space. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Fee. It was a pleasure. Thank you.